So this week sees the final 2 days of the Autumn Peer Leadership Academy residential sessions at Loughborough. As many of you know from my previous posts, this is a fantastic opportunity we have to shape the future of care delivery within the NHS. The bulk of my inbox, once again, questions about what is it we are trying to do here at the Peer Leadership Academy. We have some lofty ambitions as a group, and personally, I have some very achievable goals. So the lofty ambitions are to turn care delivery within the NHS from the one-size-fits-all, which we know doesn't work well anymore, into a personalized, more inclusive, targeted and patient-driven process, from simply wanting to have greater input in your GP consultation, choosing where you get treatment and by who, being informed as to what treatment options are available and not just the ones that consultant or GP is in favor of, all the way up to having an integrated social and health budget that enables people with long-term or very complex care needs to live life according to their own dreams, aspirations and desires. It was Mahatma Gandhi who said, "A nation's greatness is measured by how it treats its weakest members." These changes are vital to our society and to the conscience of our nation, if we are to show ourselves as not only one of the most mature democracies in the world, but that we have the compassion, social inclusiveness and fairness that comes from that maturity. These changes are widely seen as vital to the future of the NHS and is taken so seriously by the top directors within NHS England that the People's Hub and Peer Leadership Academy are considered to have a key role in bringing about this change. As for my very achievable goals, for those of you who I have helped and advised over the years to get better access to your fully funded continuing healthcare, a personal budget or personal health budget, I am learning more about how to help even more people. Equally importantly, I am also getting more knowledgeable and influential people involved in our network. This should mean that I can get changes made to the system that prevent many of the problems we have to deal with when I first get asked to help people diagnosed with MND and their families. I am really looking forward to hearing everyone else's lived experience story, finding out more about the people who are doing so much to help bring about these vital changes is so humbling at times. On Tuesday, we are working on exploring our approach to co-production more deeply and considering power, authenticity, and resilience. On Wednesday, we are exploring how to create a plan for introducing personalized care as a site. We will cover what needs to be in place and why, to ensure the whole change is implemented well. This is in preparation for taking not just the concept of personalized care to the local NHS services site, but having a common approach to overcoming the objections that have so far prevented personal health budgets and fully funded continuing health care from becoming more accepted by the old guard. We are also fortunate to have James Sanderson, Director of Personalised Care, NHS England, attending on Wednesday. James is very keen to see and hear how we plan to bring his vision of personalised care to the satellite and local NHS services, which will help him implement the guidelines within his department to facilitate our plans. So for the people who insist that the NHS aren't taking this seriously, I think James, his department, and the bulk of the senior directors would take issue with you. Essentially, we are working with NHS England as part of the co-production group to change the way people access their local NHS services. But first we must bring those local services out of the last century and drag them, kicking and screaming if necessary, into the next century. Only then can we get truly personalized care delivery for the people who want and need it. This is so important because, aside from the saved lives and better outcomes it provides, it is proven to save hundreds. This is so important because, aside from the saved lives and better outcomes it provides, It is proven to save hundreds of millions of pounds every year for the NHS. I will try and do more updates over the 2 days, but for now, it's good night from me and good night from him. Good night.